Okay, give a big shout out to Tamron, and no, not Tamron isn't giving me a single thing, or would they ever. I'm selling Tamron and Sigma and Nikkor lenses and everything else now for, God, over 20 years, working 3 camera stores. It used to be the case that Tamron and Sigma were, Tamron was always ahead of Sigma as far as quality. There was a little period there for about 5 years where they're basically neck and neck, and thumb the nose at both of them. Unreliable and generally poor construction. Tamron, of course, has gotten a lot better in the past 10 years, but still, I actually cannot, and it has nothing to do. Anybody thinks that I'm thumping Nikon, I'm not. I mean, top lens recommendations I've got are Takina, this Tamron, that Tamron, and I'll shoot whatever's best and very high quality, and so I'm not a Nikon thumper. And I know a lot of people think that I am, but Tamron is now poised. This is the next generation of lenses to cover the new full-frame sensors are going to have DX pixel densities, especially the 15 to 30, which just rolled out. I've done several reviews about this lens. Both of these lenses thump the piss out of Nikon. The corner-to-corner sharpness on this, the fact that it has vibration reduction, this is the 15 to 30 2.8. It has been on back order now for quite some time, basically due to some of the reviews that came out. I mean, it is one honking lens. I mean, it's fat and short. You've got no front element protection for obvious reasons. The same is the case with the 1424 2.8 Nikkor. Sharper than 1424 2.8 Nikkor. Obviously a lot cheaper. Also has vibration reduction or vibration control for Tamron. VR, VC, OS, it's all the same stuff. Different names, different companies. Vibration control, optical stabilization, vibration reduction. Potato, tomato, same crap. Some slightly different technology, all based upon the same principle. Most of it is anyway. These two lenses. Don't ask me about any other Tamron lenses because I can't recommend them to you. Neither the 2470 Tamron, it's rather an old lens, it's going to be outdated. I know they're coming out with a new one. Their new generation of digital cameras are going to be rolling out. They're going to be using SanDisk CFast cards with the extremely high write speeds up to 520 megabyte per second, so basically half a gig per second. That's incredible, but it is necessary. You're going to be shooting and have obviously enormous buffers in the newer cameras, which this certainly is not. But even the new Canon 5D 50 megapixel sensor is just using SD cards. It is good for Canon to roll that out because Nikon is their next update is going to be it's probably I know it's going to be the D5 either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. They're waiting on SanDisk to gear up full production. They're already in production, but gear up full-blown speed for the CFast cards because that's what the new F5 is going to use, and it's going to blow the hell out of the Canon 5D. And it's also going to have better color saturation too. A lot of people think it's based upon the sensor. People talk endlessly about sensors, but they have no idea what they're talking about. The same sensor in this Nikon D3 is the exact same sensor in the Nikon D700. But what this camera produces due to the analog digital converter and the SNR firmware algorithms in this is different on the Nikon D700. Nikon D700 produces a wholly different raw image than the Nikon D3 does, even though they're both the exact same sensor. People think, well, it's a Sony sensor, in this case it's a Matsushita, i.e. Panasonic sensor. That's what it is. There's a whole lot between the sensor and the compact flash card or the SD card. AD converters, SNR firmware compression algorithms, sampling. There is a lot between there. The sensor is only one aspect of the issue. But the ultimate point in this video is that both of these lenses are the tits. Okay? I mean, but that's all Tamron has. But Tamron, I can see, is making a huge move. They're about to totally steamroll Sigma's balls right into the concrete. They already are, basically. Sigma can't step up to this. Sigma's production standards and their aperture assemblies and their water sealing, Sigma can't step to this, so they're out of luck, and I know they're actually sweating bullets right now Tamron has really stuck their nose to the grindstone, and they've really thumped the piss out of Sigma. And Tamron, of course, is coming out with some primes, and they're going to be far superior to the Sigma fart lenses. I mean, I know they are, even though they're not out there. I'll make a prediction, and I'll put my head on the chopping block if I'm wrong, because I know I won't be wrong. Tamron is going to thump their ass on the 35 primes and the other primes that they're rolling out. The 35 prime from Tamron was only recently announced, like a week and a half ago. But both of these lenses are exquisite. I have a pair of these. Both of these lenses also thump Nikon. This lens is far faster. It's a better lens, superior lens to the Nikkor VR1 or even the VR2, which is $2,400. And you can get one of these all day long, new, gray market for $1,000. New full-blown U.S. retail, $1,500. You should never pay that. Buy gray market lenses and just get an insurance warranty, like an inland marine policy, or a personal article policy on it. This lens is lovely. I've used it a lot to shoot skateboarders and other sports action. It's damn fast autofocus. It beats the hell out of Nikon's own insanely expensive. This lens, twice as much in the VR2 from Nikon, is not as fast to autofocus and is not as good. The VR2 is I hate to say it, but Nikon, it's a crappy lens. Tamron has beat your ass on this lens. Everybody knows it. People that have shot both know that Tamron has beat Nikon's ass when it comes to 70-200 2.8. Tamron dumped their entire stash into making this lens better than Nikon's, and it's been around for a while now, and they did it. And the one lens that I've been telling you that was impossible to conquer, the 14-24, which has held its place now for many, many years. Nobody else could step to it. Tacchina tried and failed miserably. There's a couple awesome Tacchina lenses like the 11-16 and of course the Tacchina 100mm f2.8 macro, but Tacchina's poor copy of the Nikkor 14-24 I had it for 48 days. I wanted to spit blood. It was just pure trash. It just made me wanted to kick little babies or something, not literally. It's just so bad. This lens is so awesome. The 15-30, it's got vibration control. Corner-to-corner sharpness is incredible. It is fat, and it is a fat honker. It is a fat, short, stubby honker that is just absolutely ginormous. But both of these lenses are the tits. They're just absolutely friggin' incredible. It is unbelievable. Everybody that actually has decent, and a lot of people think, well, I don't know this lens. People that I actually know, I know for first-hand fact that they've tried a lot of lenses, and, however, none of them have tried as many as I have all said the same thing about this 15-30, that Tamron produced something in this range with that corner-to-corner sharpness is incredible. And it's an incredible lens. And it's not that expensive. Ultimately, it's not. You're looking at $1,100, what is it, $1,150 for this lens. So anyway, kudos to Tamron, and kudos to Tamron for steamrolling Sigma's ass right into the pavement, because that's exactly what they're doing. Both of these lenses thump the piss out of even Nikon. And if it thumps Nikon, you know it steamrolled Sigma right into the dust, because that's exactly what they've done. And way to go, Tamron. Both of these lenses are must-haves. There's no way you're going to regret owning this lens. It's just not even possible. There's no, unless you're flipping insane, there's no way you could own either one of these lenses and have a fault with it. I'll state that boldly. Thank you for watching. Catch you later. Bye.